So Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3 is Bank of England, is Central Bank of Nigeria. That's the institution that changes paper through signatures to money. I don't have time to break it. In another place, you will now hear Paul saying something like, my God shall supply all your needs, but it's not according to the British pound, but according to his riches in glory. He's trying to tell you that there's a currency stronger than the British pound. It is through that currency that he builds. Everything that he builds has the touch of that currency. He expands that currency to build it. He said the entire infrastructure that God wants to build in the earth is built through grace. And that's why books like Hebrews chapter 12 verse 28. It says, seeing that we have received the kingdom that cannot be moved, let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably in reverence and in godly fear, because our God is a consuming fire. Now, so on the subject of service, are you there? You are not there. On the subject of service, he introduced God as a God who is a consuming fire. What's the meaning of that? Because it is through fire that our works are going to be tested before God, to see what quality, what sort it is. That's a quality test. It will be tested by fire. It says only works that came through grace that were not born under fire. And in the book of Revelation chapter 1, you see Jesus. He manifests with his regalia as Melchizedek priest. And you will see that his two eyes were burning like fire. That means if we bring your work and it's not in line with his perspective, it will burn. So if it's your wife that sent you into ministry, because it can be your in-laws. They say, we have professor, we have a lawyer, we have a banker. I say, it's pastor, we don't Jesus will bring your work like this. And as long as it's not consistent with his perspective, it will burn, because it was not a function of grace. If he wants to build, he builds by grace.